All right, less than a week until Election Day. Time is now running out for you to vote early here in Tennessee.
Tomorrow is your last day to vote early, and already we are seeing massive turnout at the polls. In the first 12 days of early voting, almost 2 million people have voted early or by mail. That's more than 500,000 more than voted early in 2016. In fact, more than 44% of Tennessee's registered voters have already cast a ballot. More than 13,000 people voted early in Davidson County today, and with the last day coming up tomorrow, people should expect long lines at polling places all across Tennessee.
News Channel 5's Kyle Horan has what you can expect going into a busy Thursday for voting.
And the lines for the last day of early voting are expected to be some of the largest, especially in a year when we are seeing record-breaking numbers out here. Across Tennessee, lines like this are to be expected on the last day of early voting. That's according to Davidson County Election Administrator Jeff Roberts.
It will be busy tomorrow, and we are expecting lines at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening when we close.
Those who are waiting until tomorrow night to vote can get in line anytime before the polls close here at 7 o'clock at night. Anyone in line before then will be allowed to vote.
We will actually put a staff person at the end of the line to designate this is the cutoff.
Tomorrow's forecast shows rain and long lines, but also social distancing at election sites. That will only add to how long the line looks, but inside the rules are fairly strict as well, because tens of thousands of people will likely vote in Davidson County alone.
I want to say it's like 185,000 have already voted early. We're expecting somewhere in that 210, 220,000 range when we finish.
30,000 absentee ballots were also received by the county so far, and if you haven't mailed yours in yet, you need to do it immediately for it to be counted for the election. Some 6,000 still haven't been returned. Despite all of the challenges for this year, the voting process has actually been relatively smooth.
The voters have really worked with us, recognizing that COVID has tossed some additional challenges at us and the voter to make sure we create a safe environment. But the voters, we haven't had a lot of complaints about I've had to stand in line because they recognize it's a little bit different than the past.
Now all that's left is Election Day on November 3rd. Kyle Horan, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Kyle. Polls are open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow. Remember to wear a mask and leave any candidate or politically related clothes or hats at home.